Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Seahawks at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before. Because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them. And that's what he's trying to do here.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield.
Here we go.
A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7. Seahawks 9.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Bryant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop it.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Bryant. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Bryant. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play it Thursday night. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Bryant forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Bryant. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Myers' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Here we go.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play. They put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
11.
Now Burrow. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow will throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Gun.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Again, it's Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
35 yards.
And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult? And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go.
2nd and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Gun.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down and 3.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Bryant setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 24. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They gotta go.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On second and goal. Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Bryant. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Bryant. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Taken down at the 42. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Bryant. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 4th down, Bryant. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11 Common.
Mixon with a first down carry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 162 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 4th down, Bryant. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Bengals will get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mixing up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
On 1, ready?
Running left, it's Mixon. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Seahawks 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time, not an ally. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And the defense here giving him no recourse but to get out of bounds after a gain of just a yard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that. So
this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Cincinnati, they're